Hello, everyone. Welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2 Siege action. We're here at Pulpudava Deva. Whatever. We're here. We're here, baby, and we're ready to go. This one's been sent to us by Emperor Kandikatsu. It's a 3v3. And as always, let's go over the players on the field of battle, quickly go over army comps, and then we'll get right into it. So, we have DJ 437 playing as Seleucid, multiplayer playing as Carthage, and then we have Emperor Kandikatsu playing as Iceni. Defending, we have Vortec 95 playing as Saba, Hoagielicious 1219 playing as Massilia, and Kilo 98 playing as Seleucid. So let's go over what we got going on over here. We'll start with Carthage, work our way around. Carthage does... Oh, okay, I was about to say, I was like, did you forget siege equipment? But no, just Vanguard deployed everything. So Carthage has General's Bodyguard. Well, we've got some mercenaries, Qatari, Syrian swords, mobile fighters, Sam Knights. Yep. Cretans, 3 Cretans, looks like. We have Libyan hoplites, Italian swords, and then Libyan infantry. As well. Seleucid is bringing, assuming 4 Syrians. Got 3 Royal Peltas. It looks like we have a unit of Thurio spears. Hillman up in the front, and then just a bunch of thorax swords. Iceni is bringing some heroic nobles. Looks like 2 units. 2 units of heroic nobles. Locked chosen sword band. Of course, we have some Britain slingers. Looks like some Levy Freeman, another unit of slingers, Freeman, and then a sword band. And then, of course, over here they have ambushers laying in wait to knock down the walls and cause some havoc. Naturally, we can't see the defenders and what they got. I will preface this with saying that the defenders concede at one point. They give up. You know how I feel about giving up. I don't think you should ever give up in a fight. You know, even if you know you're going to lose, just keep on going. See how many kills you can get in the long run. However, I will I will say that if they end up getting, well, let's start this. If they do end up getting just so horrifically beat, then yeah, I guess I could understand giving up the ghost, so to speak. Oh my. Terribly sorry. So, Massilia is firing at... Looks like he's going after the Levy Freeman here. It doesn't look like he's using flaming shot, though. Nope, he is not, so he's not going to get as many kills. Saba is firing. They are using flaming shots, so that's good. Just shy of that thorax sword unit. Carthage moving up quickly. All the towers covering pretty much all the angles for wall artillery. I would imagine this Sabian wall artillery probably won't be around too much longer. Yeah, they're getting shot at pretty good. Even if this one is? Did it look right? It looked like that, right? It looked like it almost like curved around. I want to see this again. It is! That one's shooting! How is it actually getting a shot off? Come on now. Unless they're arcing over the, anyway. And then, yeah, I guess they didn't realize, I guess they didn't expect that right there. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Maybe Freeman moving up. Is he... Oh, we can see some... What do we got? Peltists. Okay. They're still just hanging out. Nothing yet. Walls have been knocked down so far. I don't know if I would get on the tower. I don't think it's necessary. You got enough... Oh, we can see some of... You went with lights. You went with Persian lights. Thorax swords. Yep. Alright, here we go. Shield bearers, thorax swords. That's why I probably went with Persian Lights, because you have some shield bearers here. So you're going to start firing at these Libyan hoplites completely. You're going to end up capturing this tower completely uncontested. And then the gatehouse doesn't show us. I hate the fact that sometimes it'll like show you. Like this we can clearly see, but it's not giving us a ring for the gatehouse, which is kind of annoying. But I'm willing to bet that maybe these thorax swords and the shield bearers, hell, maybe even some of Sava's men, are in the way. So we got some Sabian swordsmen, noble swords, Sabian archers. Not really my favorite. They're kind of shit, actually. The armor's 10, 35, and 125. Noble swords, mercenary Mazgat marauders. Some more Sabian swordsmen. What do we got over here for Masacely? Thurio spears, Levy Freeman. Yeah, I seen he got pretty beat. Levy Freeman, Thurio spears, thorax swords. Any more from Seleucid? Nope. Okay. So Seleucid or Carthage managed to capture this. Caught the thorax swords on the side. I'm surprised that he's not, or even. Like, Saba could be going to back him up right now. But now, look, Carthage is just pouring in his troops, moving up his Cretans to assist. But he's going to, yeah, pull out. Pull out now, otherwise you're going to be in a bad way soon. Oh, here we go. Now we can see, yeah. So these guys definitely can get shot at. They are within range for sure. Unless that's the, oh no, that's the archers, never mind. Thorax swords, though, getting fired at. We're going to start to lose some guys here and there. Libyan hoplites moving forward. Ooh, this is... If they had artillery, this would be the first thing that I'd be shooting at. All bunched up like this. They've already lost. How are they losing men? How did this one lose so many men? Is it the tower here? Either way, I mean, these, what is this? It's not a tower. They're getting shot at. Seleucid is in. Hillman's just hanging out. Levy Freeman getting beat up pretty good, not surprised. Is he putting...
All right. Lose.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do, I guess, right? All hands on deck, so to speak. But Jesus, Levy Freeman getting sent out the way. They're gone. They still haven't noticed this tortoise back here, which is probably good. You cheeky bastard! I seen he putting the kibosh on Masacely's or Massilia's artillery. He's out of ammo anyway, but even still. And oh, did you do what I think you did? Anyway. And he's got a nice big breach point. Chosen sword band moving forward. They'll definitely have an easy time with that Thurio spear once they get inside. A lot of the fighting's going on over here at the moment. The defenders really let the attackers just kind of move in and take what they want, it looks like. Yeah, for a half a second I thought he was sending his Thurio spears over here, which obviously is not a good idea. Hillman holding the line at the moment. Shield bearers getting shot at pretty good, but really beating up the Libyan hoplites. It looks like... Did Seleucid lose the rest of his archers? Oh no. That may not bode well. Because if he lost his Persian archers, then that's not good. And Masacely only he gets the Gallic Hunter, so they're in here somewhere. But then that means that they only have 6 archers, 3 of which have 125 range, and they'll get outshot by the Cretans and the Syrians. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Ooh, look at this. Nice. Seleucid left a huge gap. Libyan infantry is going to come right around, probably charge into the rear, but of course you do have to be careful. We got some silver shield swordsmen here. Thorax swords. They are moving forward. Reinforce the shield bearers and the thorax swords. Hopefully they can get rid of these thorax swords pretty quickly, and then these Italian swords and Libyan infantry will be able to move to engage these guys. Shield bearers are beating the Italian swords. It's not really surprising, honestly. Shield bearers are tough. 115 armor, melee defense is up to 72 because they're in hoplite wall, so they got great staying power. Mycenae now is still just kind of hanging out. So we're taking a wait-and-see approach. It has moved in some guys. Chosen Swordband and unit of Thorax Swordsmen taking on Thorio Spears and 2 units of Hillmen. Got another unit of Thorio Spears moving forward. Hillmen, and there's the Gallic Hunters. Not even firing yet, but still. I would actually maybe pull the Slingers back just in case. It's the only real way that these guys are going to be effective at the moment, currently, and this is if you get them up on the wall. And well, if he gets some of these units in here and he can secure this spot, right? Then he can definitely get the Slingers up on the wall and start firing at these. I just don't know if they have the angle. You can see they're moving up because they're doing Slinger stuff. These guys look like they have it. They are getting shots up. Ooh, boy. Luckily for Iceni, the Gallic Hunters have armor rating of 10. These guys have 25 armor. That's pretty good, actually. So they'll be able to tank a little bit from the Gallic Hunters. But if all 3 or all 4 of these guys, oh wow, wow, they're already routing. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's the Thorio Spears they're actually firing at them. But there goes, whoo, boy. He's going to send over the Sabian archers, too. That's not going to be good either, because their armor rating, again, is 10, so they're just going to get... Oh, these are just the regular guys. These aren't the heavy archers. Sabian heavy archers are definitely better. I mean, the range and melee, the range and missile attack still suck, but still. This is such an odd battle right now, I feel like. So Seleucid over here is still holding on, but I mean Carthage is completely inside at this point. So it's only a matter of time before these 3 thorax swords end up breaking, and then Carthage is just the floodgates are gonna burst open, right? So honestly, well, I'm assuming that the victory point's here, right? I doubt that there's going to be anyone in here, although it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have someone here in this spot to hold this, because if you allow them to get in, if you allow the attackers to get in here and take this shit, this has enough range to reach. But once they break through here, I think the best thing for them to do would really just be rush this way and rush this way. Especially you can take this capture point, that'll increase your morale and decrease theirs. Seleucid over here is hanging on for dear life, but these Hillmen and Thorio Spear aren't going to last much longer. The Hillmen especially. Ooh! Indian armored elephants sallying out from Seleucid. You must not have been paying attention. Because it looks like he got rid of three units of sword band, and your chosen swords are gonna get, oh man, pull him back as quickly as he can, using his javies. That's the best way to deal with these elephants. If you're using infantry, no, you don't have any ranged units, is to use your javies. And the best way to use your javies is to select a unit, right click on the one that you want to attack. As they get closer, they'll throw their javelins, and then you immediately hit stop. You stop them from moving. And then you right-click again on the unit that you want to attack, so they start their charge motion again, and then they that causes them to throw their jabbies once again. But jam, man, 612 and rising, and this guy, he's not going to break anytime soon either. So yeah, these 3 units are definitely going to get wrecked. So yep, here he goes. He's got to get inside as quickly as possible. Getting his slingers out of there. Here we see more of the Gallic Hunters. Is he going to knock this down yet? Nope, botting this time. Don't really blame him. Oh, there we go. Seleucid has... Did he pull back? Right? Because his line was like this. Did he actually pull back this unit? Samnite's getting in. Pardon me. It's such a weird battle. 20 minutes left in this one, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that cool YouTube stuff. Helps the channel out. Don't forget also, I do have a Discord server. You are, of course, more than welcome to join. Post memes, share your replays with us so I can cover them if you'd like me to. You know, it is a very tiny community, but it's I feel like we're a pretty close-knit group. And yeah, I'm proud of the guys that are in there. I'm happy to have them in there. It makes me happy when they swarm me with their replays. I have so many damn replays from the 3 of them. And I appreciate every single last one. And I am doing my damnedest to try and catch up too. Anyway, just an overall strange battle. Seleucid is slowly but surely defending Seleucid. He's slowly but surely getting chipped away. He's already lost, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 units he's lost so far. We'll say 7 actually. We'll say that he lost all 3 of his archers. We know for sure that he lost 1. He's losing units over here. So that's 7. 8, 9. He had 2 other Hellman units and another Thurio spear over here too, so that's 10. So hypothetically speaking, he only has 10 units left, right? Saba has yet to do anything. Although it looks like these guys were, yeah, they're getting jabbied by the Sabian swordsmen. I mean, these guys could charge in and just take them, honestly. But then, yeah, they're going to end up getting backed up by the thorax swords. This is just weird. What do we got here? Mostly, Massilian hoplites. Massilian. Jesus. Wow. How'd these hillmen get through? Is this a gap right here? Right? Does that look like it's a gap, possibly? Unless he pulled through. Which, that of course is also an unfortunate possibility. So, Silver Shield Swordsmen going in. They're going to start to take on these Thorax Swords and the Chosen Swordsmen. Or Chosen Sword Band, rather. Naturally, the Thorax Swords are going to have a pretty good time. Look at that. Switching out. Getting some fresh units in there. Love to see it. And he's got his Chosen Sword Band out over here. It's just, I guess it's more of a threatening thing, right? So, I understand why he's doing this. It's to keep Massilia in check. It's forcing him to at least keep some units over here at this breach point so that he can't reinforce his allies as much. Thorax Swords winning the combat at the moment. Samnites falling back, getting replaced by some Italian swords and limited infantry. I'm surprised that they were losing actually against these guys, because Samnites are better, aren't they? Well, 36-34. 38, 34, 57, 75, 55. Yeah, okay. So their armor is better, but their melee defense and melee attack is not as good. There's not a full-on fallback. So this is definitely what they had planned on doing to begin with. You could tell just because like they weren't really engaging that much. They were trying to. I mean, you could see that they were using mostly their cheap units at first. Seleucid, however, just went all in. He's fucking YOLO'd hard. I'm willing to bet that he's out of the fight. Although he did have an impressive display with that elephant unit. I will give him that. Attacking Seleucid, though, still has units outside of the walls that are ready to go. These Thorax swords, yeah, they're not long for this world. But yeah, if they're planning on just holding this and this, I hope to God that Carthage has the sense to come into here to A, capture this, and of course capture these as well. Because this will definitely have the range, especially if they have guys standing here to guard this entranceway. This will fire in, and so will that. So that'll be big. Let's see, is he using... nope, not yet. Not yet. Fully retreating now, though. They're going to be holding on to this area for dear life. No, Carthage, what are you doing? Come over here, please, please, come over here. Even if you take like some depleted units, I don't like, just get over here and take this shit, please. Like, so incredibly important. You can just stick your guy right here, capture this, so you won't have to worry about getting shot at. Because they aren't. They're 100% not... Oh, never mind. Take it back. Massilia at least had a brain cell floating around there. So, oh, I need to get some sweet picks. Oh, can we get another one? Because that will be sweet. Don't help the wounded. Alright, now here's the problem with this, and I'll stop in a second. Or I'll show you in a second. There's one in the tree. That saved a man's life, that tree. Alright, so here's the problem with this. Well, yes, this is good because, you know, they're in hoplite wall, so melee defense and stuff like that's increased. Look at the gaps. Look at the gaps, alright? Hillmen are cheap units. They're expendable. And exactly what I would do is just calm these guys up, two of them. Right down the middle. Right down the middle. As quickly and as fast as you could possibly do it. Send them down the middle. It's gonna make Massilia, fucking goddamn it, have to scramble. Take them out of hoplite wall. And when they end up at a hoplite wall, these guys will get caught in the middle, right? So they'll be stuck here. But then these guys will kind of, if I remember correctly, they should morph to fucking engage. And then you're opening up the flanks. And then that's when you send in some more troops. Over here, man, Carthage. you've kind of boxed yourself in here a little bit, bud. We're getting rid of these, that's alright, but I would be saving the ammo, maybe? I think what your best bet is, actually, if you can manage to keep these units engaged, right? I wouldn't be doing that. I would send these guys in. Send them in. I mean, the hoplites aren't going to last, I don't think, against the thorax swords. Actually, you know what? Now is even more of a reason why you should send them in. Again, calm up this Hillman unit. This would be a great way to use them, okay? I would imagine. I would think, at least. I think that this would be a good way to use them. Hillman Jesus. Sally sells, she sells by the seashore. Hillman unit, move them up. Calm them up and just jam them into this hole. Jam them in there. Alright? Because they'll help a little bit. They'll also be a little bit of a meat shield for the Thorio spears. Alright? If you can get them in there, that'd be great. Actually, even using the Chosen Swordman wouldn't be a bad either. Curious to know if you could, you know? But great teamwork here so far. Love to see it. Switching out units so that these thorax swords don't get too winded. Sending in these depleted units of Chosen Swordman to get in there and do some work. What I would really like... Actually, can you get up here? Can you get guys in here? I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. But really, I mean, if they could push these guys back some more, right? And then move up, and then let's just like hold this. Because what are they firing? They're firing at the door. Firing at the Thorax swords over here. What are the Koreans firing at? They're still firing at these saving. Like, there's better targets to go after than these guys, right? Like, stop firing at these guys. This is a waste. Stop wasting your ammo. That's exactly what you're doing, unfortunately. These guys aren't, in my opinion, that much of a threat. Seleucid here, I think, should be trying to... I mean, looks like they're trading. Alright, so that's a pretty decent trade, actually, going after the archers. 8 minutes, 31 seconds. I mean, Saba's units over here, they're not going to last very long. Although these guys are winning. But if you could even get just one, I mean, take this unit out, sure, that's all well and good. Get 2 of these archers over here, or just even 1, and have them start firing right into the backs. Like, this is a great, like, Massilia, it's Massilia. Massilia kind of didn't necessarily screw the pooch here, but he's too far back. They should have been farther up more. They should have been here, in my opinion, right? Because then you're holding back the entire army. Now that they're up this far, the archers can at least get up this close and fire into the backs if they wanted to, which it looks like he's doing, into the backs, and you'll have a better shot. Not to say that they can't get some decent shots here, but it's just more of an art, right? You're still going to get some good shots off, but I just feel if they were up closer, they would have better angles. But of course, Saba has his 3 archers there, so that's a bit of a hassle. Now, honestly, I don't necessarily know why they conceded. They're not doing bad. Admittedly, it's in the favor of the attackers for sure. But I don't know. I feel like at this point it might be a good idea to... Well, there goes Carthage. But if you can get around, you'd cause so much disruption. You know? Like, this is... I think if Seleucid had saved his elephants, okay? If he hadn't charged his elephants out... Ooh, there they are. I was waiting for that. Managed to make their way in. They're charging. They're going to get those Gallic hunters, actually. They might not even realize it. But if he had saved his elephants, and, like, let's say he had kept his elephants in here, okay? Waited for the right moment, because that's elephants are situational. You can't just throw them in whenever you want. Waited to use them, and then charged them out. I guarantee you that the attackers would have been so hyper fixated on this whole front line here, what's going on here, that they would not have noticed the elephants charging out. And I bet you anything the elephants could have got in here behind Carthage and just caused some absolute havoc amongst these units. That would have been a better use of those elephants, in my opinion. Massilian hoplites are holding on pretty well, actually. Doing better than I thought they would have. They might be, what are they? Very heavy spear infantry? Oh, I love to see it. Look at that gap. Right, this is why hoplite wall, yes, is good and useful, but it just, it creates problems like this. There are gaps. If you had 3 hoplites here, then yeah, this wouldn't be that big of an issue, but it's not what he had. Gallic hunters, or no, the Peltas getting torn up by the ambushers. I'm assuming they're probably going to move on to the Gallic hunters next. But yeah, this is all but over. Ooh, we're going to get a big charge here from Massacely at least. Massilia, not Massacely. Stop saying the wrong thing all the damn time. That was terrible. Absolutely awful screenshot. Oh well. Archers have exhausted all of their ammo, I am assuming. Nope, they haven't. They're just doing archer things. Starting to see some break-in finally from these hoplites. I really am surprised that they did this well. 150 and 141. I guess they are probably better than most hoplites. I don't really play as Massilia too much. Well, I don't play as Massilia at all, actually, I should say. Give them a shot. Massilian Cav, definitely getting some good kills in here. What's he up to? Oh, only 38, actually, never mind. Fucking... I thought he would have been doing better. I mean, it's just a smorgasbord of archers over here, and he's not really getting... I feel like even Citizen Cav would be doing better than this right now. Oh well. Chosen Swordman doing some stiff. You know, just going for a walk. Wow, I can't believe these ambushers are still just roving. Did they finally realize what was going on? Thurio Spears in melee and winning. Really? Against Libyan infantry. Are they getting backed up by anything? No. That is surprising. But you know what I always say? Put them in square if you want them to last longer. These ambushers are just going all over the place. Fucking insane. 15 charge bonus. That's not too bad. But yeah, against these noble swordsmen, I don't think they'll last too much longer. Hilarious, though. Absolutely hilarious. Dark swords and Massilian, Thurio spears. Taking on some thorax swords from the Seleucid. There goes Massacely's general. Massilia's general, not Massacely. God damn it, I'm doing it again. I mean, you gotta admit, it's not hard to do, to mix up Massacely and Massilia. I'm just lucky that they aren't on the same team in this replay. Thorax swords. Looks like he's trying to shift them to stop the Samnites from wrapping around. Close, but no cigar. And unfortunately, yeah, these guys are within range of this tower, so they're going to get shot at as well, but it's not going to matter. Mobile fighters in the mix. Haven't even popped Headhunt yet. Yeah, Defender's doing a pretty good job, though, of holding on and not letting these guys get any further. Breton Slingers, 28, 147, and 154. Well done there. Did lose a unit, but what are you gonna do? What you gonna do? General's bodyguard on the move. Imagine maybe he's gonna go and try and get some hammer and anvil shots behind these thorax swords and Thurio spears. I mean, I don't know what Saba's doing right now, right? Or maybe Saba dropped. But like Saba could be doing something very helpful right now, coming around and getting to the back of these mercenary noble fighters. It's just like, did they all drop, or that's what I want to know. Did they concede? Did they actually concede, or did they one by one leave the game? Because Saba's just like doing nothing right now. Absolutely nothing. Kind of driving me nuts. I'm gonna have to go ahead and say it's Saba left. Which is weird, because if he did leave, then the computer usually takes all of the units and sends them like, well, we're gonna go all the way over here, and then we're gonna come all the way, and then do this, and then we're gonna come here, and then we're gonna come back over here. And that's what the computer does when it takes over while it's defending. And don't ask me why, that's just what it does. Wow! These Thorax swords really holding on, huh? And they all win. Alright. Let's get into it. DJ 437 with 1,246 kills, 0 and 0 for his Peltas. They really didn't have to do anything. 32 for the other one. 174, 206, 121, and 230 for his archers. 34, 24, 17, and 11 for his Hillman. Then 18, 0, 209, 0, 67, 103 for his Thorax swords, and then 0 for his Thurio spears. Multiplayer 1,854, 6 for his general, 210, 130, and 146 for his archers. Well done. 15 for his Libyan hoplites. 120, 247. Wow. 194 and 4 for Libyan infantry. 21 and 8 for the Iberian swords. 110, 128, and 73 for the Italian swords. 157 for the noble fighters. The 95, 23, 129 for the Sand Knights, and 39 for the Scutari. Emperor Kendi Katsu, 2,656 kills, 257 for the heroic nobles, 295 for the ambushers. Man, they just really let them go and do whatever. 33, 173, 23, 163 for the slingers, 203, 238, 320, 173, 226, 201, and 4 for the chosen sword band. 255 for the other heroic nobles, 2 and 7 for the Levy Freeman, and then 52, 0, 2, and 29 for the sword band. Yeah, they unfortunately got surprised butt sex by some elephants. Vortek 95, 744 kills, my guy. 32 for his gen, 32, 32, 43, and 6 for his archers. He must have been new. 0 for his other noble swordsman unit. 31, 50, and 29 for the Mazgat Marauders. 45, 88, 94, 66, 11, 43, 54, 46, 42, and 0 for the Sabian Swordsmen, and 0 for the Sabian Spears. Hoagie Licious, 219, 1,416 kills. 96 for his gen, 29, 93, 80, and 5 for his ranged units. 58 and 50 for the Levy Freeman. 44, 144, and 157 for the Massilian Hoplites. Wow, he had a lot of Thurio spears. 88, 70, 39, and 77 for the Thurio spears, and then 122, 113, 96, and 57 for the Thorax swords. And then Kilo, 98 with 1,621 kills, 62 for his general, 684. This is like the only impressive thing that really he did. I'm sorry if I'm being mean, but 211 and 7 for the archers, 110 for the shield bearers, 137, 97, 86, 68, 68 for the Thorax swords, and then 131 and 72 for Thorax spears, and 29, 36, 37, 52 for the helmet. Yeah, I guess I can understand why they conceded. They knew they weren't going to win, so. I mean, it is nice to just try and see how many kills you can get if you know you're going to lose. Like, fuck it, let's just see how much damage I can do. But I can also understand, like, conceding and then, like, oh, like, let's just concede and we'll play another game. So I can get that too. Yeah. That's gonna be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And I will catch you in the next one. But until then, have a great day, morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are while you're watching. Just have a good one. Peace out, guys.